Hello FC champs. In this video I am going to show you the best cards from Toty event, using the Shards token. So watch this video till the end. Let's get started. So here is our event. We are going to start with Toty icons. In this section we have many cards. Here we have Ronaldinho, which you can get with 1k shards. I think you should avoid this card because he is not worth it. You can get better cards. Try to get good cards with lower shards token. Now you can take Thuram with 720 tokens. His stats are pretty good. Now next is Rivaldo. His performance in H2H is good. But if you don't have many shards, then I will suggest you to not buy it. Beckham is also not worth it. You can go for Makalele. His stats are good. And you can get it only for 300 tokens, so you must consider this card. If you don't have a decent CB, you can go for Desali. His stats are pretty good. You can get him only in 300 tokens. His performance is also good. Now for Maldini. He is too much expensive, but he is Maldini. If I was there, then they have probably give it for free. I think you should not go for it. And if you want him at any cost, then you can go for it. His performance will be deadly. I am sure about it. But if you are not rich, then you should avoid this card. You can take Matthias if you have good know of shards. His stats are pretty amazing. You can skip Zambroda if you have a decent LB. You can skip this Garincha. If you want a CM, then you can go for this Schweinsteiger. His stats are good. You can get him only for 300 shards. You can also go for this Raul card. His stats are also good and it will take only 300 shards. For Bale I don't have to say anything. If you have shards, then you can take it. He will be deadly in H2H. You can skip this 3 cards. If you have many shards, then you can think about it, otherwise don't go for this cards. I think Zanetti is not good for CM. So you can skip him. You can take this Gerrard. This Eusebio and Cruyff are good. They have crazy stats. They will become beast in H2H. But if you don't have many token, then you can skip this cards. You can go for this Ito. His stats are crazy. His performance in H2H is good. This Vidic is best CB in Toty event. I have already bought it. It will cost only 300 shards. So you must buy it. You can skip this Cam. Now let's move to honorable mention. This Lamine Yamal card is good and his stats are pretty amazing. But it also costs too much. So you can skip this card. Rudiger is also good, but his pace is too low. So you can skip this card. You can skip this Messi also because it also costs too much. You can skip this cards also. You can go for this DeMarco. His stats are good and it will cost only 300 shards. This Nico card is best. You must get this card. His stats are crazy. He is a great deal. So you must buy this card. You can also go for this Saka. His pace is little low, but if you don't have a decent RW, then you can go for this card. Hernandez is beast, you all know this. And this card will cost 600 shards, so you can consider it. You can skip this Lewa, Griezmann and Gyökeres. This Frimpong is a great deal. His stats are also great. Ta is good, but his pace is too low and you can get better CB in 300 shards. So you can skip him. Donnarumma is good, you can go for it. You can skip Musiala. Now let's move on Utoty players. In this section all players are good but expensive also. This Vinny Jr. card is absolutely great. But if you have any decent LW, then don't go for this card. Rodri is also good, but you can skip this card also. Van Dijk is also beast in H2H. You can go for it, but if you have a low OVR team and you want to increase your OVR, then you can skip this card. Try to get at least 105 OVR player in 300 to 500 shards. Same goes for Salah. If you have a great RW, then you can skip this card. Bellingham is not worth it. Mbappe is a good, but it will cost you too much, so you can skip this. You can skip this Saliba card. You can go for Carvajal card. This deal is good. Now don't waste shards on these 3 cards because you can get them for free from Utoty chapter. So don't waste any token on them. Now let's move to nominee C. In this you can go for this Rafinha card. His stats are amazing. His performance is very good. This Hernandez card is also very good. His stats are good. Look at his pace, it is worth it. You can go for Messi also. He is good but not that much worth it. His pace is low. If you want him at any cost, then you can go for it. You can also go for Salah and Vinny card. Now for rest of the cards are not worth it. So don't waste token on them. Let's move to nominee B. In this section you can go for this Rodri, Son, Saliba, Saka, and Ronaldo. These cards are great in H2H. Their stats are also great. You can get them in low Shards token. They also have a pretty decent OVR. You can also go for this Mbappe and Bellingham. But if you have low OVR team, then try to avoid them, because you will spend all of your token on one player. In nominee section, you can go for Nico, DeMarco, Rudiger and Martinez. These cards are great. Their stats are pretty amazing. And their performance is also good in H2H. So try to get this Shards. Now for others, if you have high token limit, then you can go for them, otherwise don't go for them. That's it for today's video. If this video is helpful, then don't forget to like, comment and subscribe this channel. See you soon, bye.